Maurice Nicol, Psychological Commentaries, Volume 3, based on Nicol's work with Gurdjieff, Ouspensky, and Jung. February 14th, 1948, Commentary on Habits, Work Idea. It is so very important an idea in this work and also, in fact, with all esoteric teaching as in the Gospels. Understand then that one cannot change oneself unless the mind changes. As long as you have the same mental attitudes, prejudices, opinions, and so on, you cannot begin to change. Try as you like. And you will remain the same unless your whole point of view, your whole way of thinking changes first. To change, Ouspensky said, you must change your attitudes first. Now let us speak first of what is said about the key to self-change in that extraordinary production called the Gospels. Notice how the whole idea of self-change, inner self-evolution, begins with one magical word. This word in the Greek is, I can't say it. Many have heard me speak of this word in connection with the work, and I do not think that this is what is said to be repeated enough. The introductory word to the Gospels and all their inner psychological teaching is this word, which I can't say, but it's translated as repent. And it really means to change your mind. In other words, it means think in a new way, beyond and mind. So this word means to think beyond your mind. And that is equivalent to this work, which is esoteric Christianity. It indicates when it teaches that in order to change, we must think in a new way. That strange figure, John the Baptist, clad in skins, of whom Christ said that the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he, but that of men born of women, he was the greatest. This strange figure taught two things in conjunction. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, which truly shall be. Change your ways of thinking. Yes, but why? Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. What does that signify? It signifies the same as the work teaches. It signifies the same as what the work teaches. Can you find the parallel? Of course you can. What does the work teach about man? It says man is not the same. Many different kinds and degrees of man exist. Number one, number two, number three, that is moving, instinctive man, emotional man, intellectual man. These, the work says, are mechanical men who will never understand each other and so form the circle of confusion, of tongues, or babble. It then speaks of higher categories of man. Number four, man, that is a man with whom all sinners work, so that he is not a one-sided man as, say, is a moving center man. Then it speaks of the circle of conscious humanity. Number five, man. Number six, man, and number seven, man. These form the kingdom of heaven. From this example, you will see that the work teaching about different categories of man make you think in a new way. That is, if you understand the teaching, and if you have the patience to follow me, you will see that the message of John the Baptist, the herald of the teaching of Christ, is the same message as this work gives, namely, think in a new way, and the circle of conscious humanity exists. That is the kingdom of heaven. Nowadays, people wish to make heaven on earth. one must look around and consider what is happening. For mankind to change for a better state of things, for each man, each woman, must begin to work on themselves and try to awaken from sleep. In such words did Gurdjieff many times indicate the necessary conditions, or the conditions necessary for things to become better on this deep down and unimportant planet. As it is, everything happens in the only way it can happen. It looks as if man were doing, but only a conscious man can do. So everything happens in the only way that it can. In this case, the theory of determinism is right. But since a man can change and become a balanced man or even a conscious man then through his individual work, through his changing himself, others can change. Through his changing himself, others can change. And then things will not happen in the only way they can happen.